Oh, hello. Thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa live. This is actually not a veg, but we're going to talk about that in a second. It is a zucchini, and you might have a massive surplus of these right now, and neighbors may be leaving them on your doorstep. But before we get into that, please type in the comments, say hi, let me know that you're here and that you can see me and that you can hear me because I'm talking to my vegetables enough as it is. Okay, so anyway, yes, indeed, this is a zucchini, technically classified as a fruit. Emily, hello. Do you like zucchinis? I'm so glad that you're here. And your neighbors might be, hi Rob, leaving these anonymously on your doorstep because they may have them coming out their ears in their garden. Well, hi Emily. It's not a cuke, it's a zucchini. Emily, oh my gosh. Well, oh gosh, I've got stuff going on down here. I need to pay attention. Emily, you're distracting me. In a pleasant way. I'm really lucky in that my neighbor across the street, Holly, left some zucchinis on my doorstep, but it was intentional. She's an amazing gardenerist and she's got vines and flowers and tomatoes and all kinds of things. And she brought me some zucchini. Well, I don't know about you, but I like the zucchini bread thing. Hi, Susan. It's kind of good, but it's not very healthy. Although, does anybody have a healthy version of zucchini bread? I would love to know your recipe. If you do, please send it to me. And normally I just slice these and saute them, which gets a little bit boring. So when Holly brought me some zucchinis out of her garden, I thought, what can I do with these that will be interesting? And then bam, in my inbox by the power of manifestation came an email from the New York Times. I get their food email stuff. And it was this recipe that I am cooking for you today, caramelized zucchini with white beans. I thought I'd give it a try. So that's what I've got going on. No, Rob, zucchini is technically classified as a fruit. Fried zucchini is good too. And if you're not sure what makes a zucchini a vegetable or a fruit, I invite you to look it up while I'm cooking and type in the comments so we all can learn. Okay, once I get everything going here, I tell you what, this is craziness. Whew. Okay, I think that's going to work. Can you see everything I've got going on here? Oh, JD. Okay, so in my cast iron skillet over here, I've already sauteed some shallots. Now, the original recipe, which as I mentioned, I found on the New York Times, called for yellow onion. Well, I thought that was kind of boring, and I like shallots. I think they're a little milder. So I've got some shallots sauteing. The recipe, sadly, Emily, omitted garlic. Well, we can't have that. Garlic scapes were at my market, so I am going to put garlic scapes in instead of garlic. If you don't know what garlic scapes are, they are these really cool things that when farmers or gardeners grow garlic, this shoots out of the top and it's going to be the garlic bloom. But they don't want the garlic to bloom because then the little bulb will be smaller. So they pick those and they're called scapes and they're like a fancy schmancy delicacy. So I've got shallots and garlic scapes sauteing in my pan. Now, I already started this process, this recipe called to shred. I know, Emily, lots of garlic, called to shred the zucchini. I already started. This is a great workout, by the way. Yeah, for your biceps. I already started this, and I just need to pay a little bit of attention here as I go through the end because I don't want to shred my fingers. This is just a good old-fashioned box grater. You could probably use a fancy appliance, but then you would be missing out on the bicep workout. Yeah. Okay, so that's right. And then you got to do, so here's the deal. So a lot of times, oh, Mama Mia, this is heavy and all smashed in here. A lot of times people say that zucchini is not nutritious because it's all water. Well, that, my friends, is one of the things that does make it nutritious. It has a high water content, which is perfect for summer. I don't want to catch anything on fire here. So look what you got to do. Because this is really watery, we don't want our salad, our recipe, caramelized zucchini with white beans, to be really watery. So we got to put this in a clean dish towel like so. And then I meant to bring a bowl over, but I forgot. Simply, I'm squeezing out the liquid, which is also a really fantastic bicep workout. Okay, so I did that over the sink, and you can see now I've got a little bit more dried, shredded zucchini that I'm going to toss in my skillet. This is kind of messy. I love it. This is so much fun. If you're not making a mess and having fun in your kitchen, then you're doing something wrong and we need to talk. All right, olive oil. You could use onion. Actually, leeks would be really fantastic too. Garlic scapes, if you happen to have them at your market. I'm going to saute that until the water goes all out. A pinch of salt will help to carry the flavors, and it will also help to pull the water out of the zucchini, which we want in this case. Zucchini is also a really good source of vitamin A, which is important, and minerals, so don't diss the zucchini. It's got some benefits. Emily, some crushed red chilies, but not too many because you'll overpower, and some freshly cracked black pepper. Okay, so what you will do when you make this for yourself is you will let this cook down, and the water will seep out and blah, 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 all that good stuff. So I'm going to just take that off the heat, and I'm going to show you what I've already done. All of that cooked down to this. Now, I know this might look a little bit weird, and that's one of the reasons this recipe appealed to me, because I like weird recipes. And they advertise this as a salad, but I kind of had in mind more of a toast topping. Because does anybody else get tired of avocado toast? I know I do, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan when you go out for breakfast. A lot of times it's the only option. And while I love me some avocado toast, I get a little bit tired of it. Emily says, yay for chilies. Okay, so here come the white beans. Now, confession, normally I have dried white beans that I cook myself on hand. I didn't today, so I just went up to the store. I probably would have preferred cannellini beans, which are a little bit smaller, or those fancy tapari beans, the really high protein ones, but they didn't have any of those. So I bought what they had, which is great, northern beans. I'm going to toss these in here. And by the way, see, these are a little bit big. The smaller ones might have been a little bit better. Ask me where I get my protein. Check this out. So this is the can of beans. 1/2 cup, about the amount I just put in here, has 7 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber. Remember, you get enough protein, you likely don't get enough fiber. Less than 10% of Americans do. That is why, my friends, we got problems in River City. Okay, now what else? What else? I got to reach around here. Lemon is going to be really fantastic with this. Oh, dang it. You know what? I was supposed to zest this first. It's much easier if you zest. I get so excited when I talk about fiber. When you zest the lemon, I love this tool. It's easiest to do it if you do it before you slice your lemon so that you don't zest your fingers. This is a very dangerous show. No, I'm just kidding. And then some lemon juice as well. Okay, what else? Maybe a little bit more extra virgin olive oil and some herbs, some springy or some summery. Holly, hi, I'm so glad you could make it. I'm cooking your zucchinis. Some spring or early summer herbs. I think the original recipe called for parsley, mint, and basil. Well, I had some, what did I put in here? Oh, yeah, I have some mint because I've got that in my garden. I also had some cilantro and some dill. So that's what I'm using. Things that grow together, go together. So, seasonal stuff, pretty much whatever is in your garden or your local farmer's market is going to go together nicely. Now, you could eat that with a fork. I think that might be kind of weird. I told you I had this idea of toast in mind. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a beautiful lunch platter. What do you think of this presentation? Yeah, okay. So I toasted some bread earlier, and this would not be necessary, but I think it's absolutely going to be delicious. A little schmear of some cheese, and this is a local plant-based cheese, dairy cheese. It's cashews, fermented cashews. You could make your own. You could use whatever you want. What I do with it? You wouldn't need any of it, but this is a truffle flavored cheese, And I love truffle and white beans. I thought it sounded really nice. So I'm just going to put a teeny little smear of that on there. And then I'm going to scoop some of this. Doesn't this look good, Holly? Is toast a vegetable or a fruit? Rob, you zucchini, you. What do you think? Toast is neither. Rob is probably asking that because he likes to eat a lot of bread. And you know what, by the way, I get asked that all the time. Do I eat bread? Well, hell yes, I eat bread, but I'm really picky about the kind of bread I eat. And I like it to be whole grain. This is a whole grain seeded fermented sourdough bread. Also bought it at the farmer's market. And I know it doesn't have any added sugar or all that junk that the stuff in the supermarket has. Just my opinion. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to do here? You know what? I think because Emily's watching, just an extra little, what do you call these? Red pepper flakes. And then I was going to do this because, well, I don't know. That's going to cover that up. Let's do this. Isn't this pretty? I love it that all these things are in the market right now. And because I love sprouts, I'm putting sprouts on everything these days. How in the world am I going to eat this without embarrassing myself any more than I already have on my television? Caramelized Holly's zucchini with white beans on toast. Why not? Let's give it a go. It's absolutely delicious. So when you don't know what to do with your boatload of zucchini, how's you down? Cook it up. It is delicious, Holly. Cook it up in a skillet. Toss in some white beans, maybe some onion, shallots, leeks, garlic scapes, a little salt, pepper, crushed red chili, and then pile it on some good bread from your local farmer's market or your mother's oven and make yourself some toast. Thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa Live. I'll see you next time.